I have been watching so much MasterChef. I'm actually watching MasterChef right now. Right now I'm watching MasterChef. But I haven't been watching it just normally, like normal episodes. I've been watching Hasanabi, who's a Twitch streamer. I've been watching highlights of his stream while he watches it. And I'm not really someone who watches his other content normally, because it's mostly political stuff. But it's just really fun watching it along with him and his chat, just because there's so much great kind of lore that develops. And those types of shows are shows that, in my opinion, are difficult to sit by yourself and take seriously. At least I'm not really able to do it. So to have like somebody who's kind of doing funny commentary along with like a chat that's contributing to that commentary just makes for a much more entertaining experience. But I've watched now 3 seasons of it, and there's like 20 episodes per, because it's really mindless. I can just put it on the background while I do other stuff, and so it's just constantly going in my ear while I'm like cooking or cleaning or whatever I might be doing. But because I've been watching so much MasterChef, I have been just craving food, like different types of food, like Indian and sushi. Not even that because the episodes surround that. I just I'm thinking a lot about culinary cuisine. And I always think of, let me show you this guy really quick. This is a really old video. I don't even know if I'll be able to find it. Oh yeah, right here, Cast Iron Breakfast.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Cooking with Dave once again. I'm Dave. Today I'm gonna cook a couple of eggs, a little southern breakfast with some grits and some ham. I had somebody ask me, I think it was Casper.
So this video was in 2008. So it goes back there. Keep in mind that YouTube came out in 2006, April of 2006. So this is one of the early, one of those, very early phase of YouTube.
I'm not sure. But somebody asked me if I would fry an egg in my old pan, fry an egg in my new pan. Let's see, what the non-stick difference is.
I love this kind of like era of content because it's such a perfect like mesh between somebody who's barely doing enough, where it's kind of like a TV show or what they would perceive as a TV show, like a cooking show, but it's still just a dad who likes to cook. And now when people do YouTube, typically like this would have background music. There would be lots of high energy, they'd be trying to do their little shtick. And this is just so pure. And I know that, I've mentioned this before, but I'm really into unintentional ASMR. So like videos that there's just something about the quality, them being very low quality, that's very relaxing to me. And this is one of the early videos that sort of got me into understanding that about myself. Because just everything down from the way he talks to the way that the egg sounds on the griddle, and just the quality of the microphone, it's just so relaxing.
And dip up that yellow, and it is good. Man, it's good. Sometimes I just put it in some grits. Like today, I'm gonna put it in some grits. I'm gonna show y'all how I eat breakfast. A little butter in there. Can you ever have too much butter? You know what I'm saying.
Classic line.
All right, and here we have some toast.
Watch this one. It just magically appears. Boom, I love that.
Okay, this is my breakfast. This is how I eat breakfast. I eat it with bacon or sausage. I like to have a little cheese up in the grits, some butter in the grits. And what I do is just cut up my egg and put it in my grits.
This is exactly how I eat my eggs, by the way. Not necessarily the grits and the ham, but just mashing it all up and making a sandwich. It's kind of the only way. It's kind of the only way that I will honestly eat eggs. I don't really like eggs. Like, it would take so much for you to get me to eat one plain egg cooked, but I would eat half a dozen eggs if you gave me toast.
In the grits too. And mix all that up. That's what I'm talking about. When I was in the Army doing this, people say, Dave, you must be from the South. Nobody eats like that. What are you doing with that food? Because nobody like grits too much to start with. Y'all know how y'all don't like grits. It's just ground up corn. If you like corn, you should like grits. Good stuff. And I have a little bit of that going on. That's good. And this other egg, I like to cut it up and then have that juice going on there. And take me a little bit of egg and put it on my toast. Maybe a piece of ham up on the toast. And I can fold that over and make me a little sandwich. Dip it in that juice. Man, that's good. All right. I was hungry. Okay, hope y'all enjoyed cooking the egg. New pan worked out pretty good. Burned a little hot.
You know, like I said, is there anything special? Is there anything special to that video? Not particularly, but there is to me. There is just something so special about those details. You know, I have such a nostalgia for old YouTube. I think just because I was so into YouTube. You know, that 2008, 2009, 2010 era of my life, and so looking back on some of these videos just brings me so much joy and nostalgia of my own childhood. Yeah, that's it, man. That's Cooking with Dave. Cast iron breakfast, cooking eggs. What a classic. I have a lot more of these kind of videos. I might do more of these. I don't I have that Less Famous Faces series where I do whole channels, but I have a lot of videos that don't really have whole channel pieces to it. They're just specific videos, so I might do some more of those because these videos have been pretty quick where I just cut them together, really minimal effort, to be honest. An update, I'm getting great sleep. I'm working into, well, great comparatively, but I'm working into a nice schedule where I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm just going to keep that trajectory and then slowly work the videos back into the schedule. But I sort of had to tear everything apart, and then I'm just building the foundation back brick by brick, block by block, and we will rebuild the empire together. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.